Dana here, and welcome to my vlog. This will be on the Project Chrysler, because I am get the Chrysler Sebring moved today. Unfortunately, it's been sitting here about 3 months, 2 months actually, and of course the battery in this is now dead. So I've got another battery I took out of the Mustang that I just put up for the winter, and got it plugged in. This has a head gasket issue, because unfortunately the radiator filler had a crack right in there that somebody had repaired at one time, and it was slowly seeping. Well, and then it came to a point where it was actually leaking, and unfortunately the motor got overheated, and unfortunately that's all it took. So you can see the antifreeze blowing all over the place, and I put some stop leak in it, and that didn't work, and right now it's just got regular water in it. And that won't be a good thing as time gets cooler here. But I'm not driving it. I'm just going to go ahead and store it. Looks like I've had a squirrel hiding in here now. You can see I'm collecting his seeds for the winter. So I'm going to get it moved out of here. And because it does have a head gasket problem, and it's got almost 198,000 miles on it, I'm not going to do a head gasket on it, because I'm taking it to probably the head is warped and all that crap. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try a head gasket seal kit. Bar Leak makes one, and there's a Nanotech company that makes a liquid, and I'm going to try that on it. I'm going to even try both of them. Can't get one to work, I'll try the other one and see if it works, and that'll give you all an idea as to whether it's worth putting in your motor or not, especially once it gets up this high. You know, for what it's going to take me to freaking rebuild it, I can get another one from the junkyard, swap it out, and be done. The frame is in decent shape. I can't complain about that. It's a 2004. It's got rust. But you know, I believe living up here, you might as well get the old cars that are rusting anyway. Put a little bit of money into them and run them through the winter. Leave your good cars off the road. I'm a sport person, so we love Mustangs, and especially if you buy a new Mustang, you're not going to drive that thing in the winter. So you're going to want to find you a nice beater. It'll get you through the winter, you know, for under, $2,000, and be able to drive it 2 or 3 winters. You're going to get your money out of it. So that's just I'm just saying. So anyway, we're going to see if this thing will start, because it blows water right out of that reservoir. Let's see. I got a light. I got dash. Off. And I got a crank. Wow. Yep, I sure do. That's cool. And it runs. Okay. So all I care about is that it started. It heats up. It heats up in a hurry. So I just want to get it down below. And I'll do some work on it down there. Hopefully I don't have the same issues brick wise as I did with the Chevy, but I got it running. That's all that matters. So I'll get it running, get it out of here, get it down there. Puppy will blow water in a hurry. So if the alternator's running, the alternator is good, it's gonna run without the battery hooked up. So let's try this again. Oh, come on. Oh, ah, ah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man. You had it running. You had it running. Should have left it alone. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, oh, shoot. Ah, well, this will be to continue. All right, it's gonna be a quick evolution. I just added a little more juice to the battery. I've been using the battery twice to start the Century down there, so it's gonna take a little bit. And I got a dead battery, so that's not gonna. It's charging a dead battery and then trying to start it at 2. Oh man. There's not much. Just not enough RPM to get it to crank. Ah, shoot. Well, it is actually firing within the cylinder. We're only running 1 cylinder, so that's not doing a lot of good. You can hear the water just bubbling out of the. He's blowing air out the antifreeze cooler. Not sure which one's the culprit, but it definitely doesn't want to fire on all 3 cylinders. Ah, man. I thought I was good. I thought I was in good shape. I thought I could get it moved, but it didn't do it. Ah, nuts. As you can see, this one's got a lot of oil down inside there, which means the seal around the valve cover is wasted. And that one there, number 1, I believe, yeah, number 1. And number 1's got a lot of oil around it too. So, center 1, 2, 3. I can't get this one. Let go. Oh my word. Oh Well, I just pulled it out of there. You can see how much oil was in that cylinder. Oh, gee. I'm thinking I may have more damage to this motor than I thought, because this one here was dry, but the inside of the plug, when I pulled it out, was soaked. So now I'm pulling this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to pull this one out right now and see what the end of the plug looks like. Not a good thing. This is definitely up and around the seal here. And it was dry on the bottom of that. Plug wire. Okay, we're going to see if I can see down in there. Oh, looking ugly down in there. I'm going to be checking out here and see what I got for pressure. See which one the culprit is. Number 1 cylinder. Hole 91. Cylinder number 2. Maybe a hole 50. 45 maybe. Alright. Cylinder number 3. 60. Wow, 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 wow. Not good. Wow. Amazing. That's number 4 cylinder, and she's almost at 170, 160 pounds in number 4 cylinder. That cylinder, when I did the original, when I had to do the timing chain, was a dead cylinder. That sucker was at 30 psi, is 150, and it only had 90 psi when I got it all back together again. So I got no clue on this. I'm thinking maybe I can pull this cover off, because I need to change the O-rings on it anyway, and maybe retorque the head and see what happens. So I got no clue as to what happened here. This is a total mystery. All right, I got everything back together again. I'm gonna try and start it. If I get it started, I'm gonna be moving in a hurry. Get this thing down there, disconnect everything, and get it down below. I really don't want to have it sitting here all winter long. I can deal with it down there, inside. So stay tuned. Okay. Well, here it is. It's gonna be all or nothing. Can't get it to do nothing. Nope. Ain't doing nothing. The only thing it's doing is bubbling water in the oh man. Nope. Guess she's gonna sit here. And the other thing I can do is tow it out of the way. It's not in any issue here. So it's just amazing. I was able to drive it 2.5 miles to get it here. And this is where it's been sitting ever since I shut it down. But that is amazing that this cylinder here, when she originally blew the timing chain broke, that I had to take the head off because I had to make sure that the valves, there wasn't any bent valves, because it's a close tolerance motor, and if you lose a timing belt on these, what happens is 90% of the time the cylinder or the piston is going to come up and slap the valve, and when it does that, it bends the valve. So after that, your motor's shot. You might as well just go ahead and get a new one. So I took a chance, and I took the head off of it, and I checked them all, and they all leak checked perfectly. So I went ahead and put it back together, and I still had that one number 4 cylinder there was still was low. The rest of them were on the hundreds. And now when I check it, this thing's 150 psi. When it was only at 90 when I originally got it together. And the daughter drove it about 4,000 miles until, like I said, this valve, or the antifreeze filler cap assembly cracked, and she lost antifreeze in it, and overheated the motor, and we were able to get it back up, back started again, because I couldn't figure out why it was losing antifreeze. And then finally we found it was this, but she'd already done, the damage was already done. So unfortunately that's where we sit today. So I guess the only thing is now to use that, to use the bar and the other head gasket sealer, you got to have the vehicle running so you can get the stuff to flow through the motor. And right now, can't even do that. So right now I got a pile of junk. I can't even do that to get the sealant through the motor. I guess the only thing I can really try to do is pull the cover off and try and torque a couple of the bolts down, and maybe that'll give it enough seal to run the motor. The only issue is some of the bolts to torque it are under. This is a double overhead cam. It's got 2 cams, and some of the bolts are under the cams. So that means gotta loosen up the cam cups, and the undo the timing chain, undo the timing belt, and it's like doing a major. It's more work doing that than it is, I think, removing the freaking motor out of it and going from there. So that's where I'm at on this. Stay tuned. I don't know when I'm gonna get another video up, but as of now, this 2004 Sebring is a piece of junk. I really can't do anything with it other than see if I can do something with the motor at a later date. Of course, this is the end of November. I'm not doing any motor work in the winter, especially out here. It's kind of a sad situation. Body's in decent shape, interior's in good shape. The tires are in good shape, but the motor is crap. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you got something out of it, and definitely comment and subscribe, and you'll catch me again on the next Project Chrysler.